www.snakesforpets.org.
Sit, 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 sit down. Sit, 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 sit down. Sit, 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 sit down.
Good morning, happy Monday. Always glad to begin the week with you and any day of the week with you here on 3+U. Our good friend Tish Gailmard is going to kick off the show from the Chattanooga Nature Center, and look what she's holding. If you think, oh look, it's a snake. No, yes, it's a snake. A very special snake.
Very unusual snake. This is a corn snake, but he's what we call amelanistic. So he is not albino, but he's missing the dark pigment in his color. And breeders will often start breeding snakes to get specific colors, and he was bred to be amelanistic. This is not a naturally occurring color.
So you've been here for a while. We've been kind of holding you hostage for a little bit of time now, and you've been holding him for a good bit. He's probably loving the warmth of your hand.
He's loving the warmth, and the lights in the studio are warm, so he's really digging that.
Sometimes, though, when we have snakes on, they're really active. And he was a little bit in the beginning, but he's pretty much stayed like that.
He's chilled out.
Our news director, Megan Roberts, came in, though. She loves snakes, and she had a chance to hold him a little while ago, so I overheard the stories. You got him when he was a baby.
He was a hatchling, only 6 inches long, just a hatchling. He actually is a confiscation from someone who had purchased him illegally from a breeder. And so he was brought to us through our TWRA, and we've had him, oh my gosh, I have to stop and think how old my youngest son is, because he was about 5 or 6 then. So we've had him almost 20 years.
And what is his lifespan, would you say?
So he's old. At 20, he's old. He could probably live another 5 to 10 years. I have had snakes approach 30 before they die. And in captivity, that's not entirely uncommon because we're doing everything for them. And they have no enemies in captivity. So they're not fighting for their life every day and trying to find food.
Well, let's talk about those enemies, because this is kind of snake season.
Yes.
We don't want to be their enemy.
We do not want to be their enemy. And I'm so glad you brought that up, because I wrote an article about snakes a while back, and I put it back out every spring, because I want people to understand how valuable this animal is. A lot of people, snakes are charged, negative or positive. There's not a lot of middle ground. And I tell everybody, you don't have to love this animal, but you need to respect it, because they control our rat population and our mouse population, our chipmunk and squirrel population. And you have to remember, rats and mice in particular carry all kinds of diseases that not only can make us sick, but our domestic pets sick, other wildlife sick. This is nature's free pest control. They do it all for us, and you don't have to call the bug man. They take care of all of that for us, and without them, we would just be in a lot of trouble environmentally.
Okay, I'm going to be careful how I tap dance into this question, but you mentioned that you obtained him from a breeding situation that was not good. Some people like to have snakes for pets. Do you need to be careful where you get one?
Yes, you need to buy from a reputable breeder. And you also need to buy for health. So you've got to be careful. You're looking for an animal that obviously has a good temperament, but also is bred properly so that the health is good. You just have to be very particular who you buy from.
When you buy a dog or a cat, if you choose to purchase one, you want to be careful because you want them to have been conditioned and not been mistreated. Same thing?
Same thing, absolutely the same thing. Do your research.
Okay.
Do your research. And you know, if you're going to buy a snake and have as a pet, you want to be sure you get one that is legal to have in Tennessee, and you want to be sure that you get one that doesn't get to be 15 feet long, and you can't house it.
Right, very good point. Okay, let's talk about the Nature Center for a bit. I mean, I'm always going to talk to you about what you have for the kids, but you've got so much for adults too.
We have an amazing amount of stuff going on right now. We have a concert series that goes on in the spring, and we have several coming up. The next one, I believe, will be May 16. Don't quote me on that, but check it out on our website. And we have local bands. Bring your dog, bring your stroller, bring your kids, hang out in our backyard drink some beer, eat some food, listen to local music, and watch the sunset over Lookout Mountain.
Beautiful.
It is so much fun. So much fun.
Do you have any room left for summer camps?
We are really close to being full. So, like I tell everybody, school's about to get out. You need a place for your kids this summer? Throw them to the wolves at our place. You're going to have so much fun at our camps, and they are filling up. So if you don't have a place for your kids yet, sign up for camp, because it is absolutely so much fun.
And it is old-fashioned fun.
Oh gosh,
I mean,
yeah.
there's a really good chance that a lot of kids out there today have never gotten dirty.
We have a fantastic mud pit that we put the kids in, and it is the highlight of camp. They love it. They're climbing trees, they're in the water, they're paddling, they're meeting animals, they're hiking. It's what we used to do when we were kids, when we were little.
Right.
It is so much fun, and we have adults that want to come to camp with us because the kids have so much fun. They're like, I want to do that.
Well, okay, let's talk about how adults can utilize the Nature Center, because you do have the concerts and the events that you have.
Yes.
You have the wildlife encounters.
We have all the wildlife encounters, and just people come out and walk and bike on the property.
A membership costs you next to nothing, and if you are, I mean, literally next to nothing.
Yes.
And if you are a business, they can use you for retreats, right?
Yes, yes. Businesses can come and have a retreat at our place. They can rent space at our place. We just have so many things to offer, and we're a community organization. We are here for this community, and we want to connect Chattanoogans with nature. That's why we're here. So come out and enjoy it.
Well, his name is Baby Corn. That's the snake's name. He's still kind of chilly though.
He is a little chilly, and snakes are ectothermic, so whatever the temperature is outside is the temperature they are. And remember, they do not eat in the cold months. So he's not had anything to eat since about October last year.
He's just now starting to eat again?
I will probably feed on this Friday because I have to watch the temperatures all the time. Thank you, Allison and David and your crew. I have to watch the temps all the time, because once we get above 50 consistently for a low, I'll start feeding again.
Well, he's a sweet boy.
He's very sweet, isn't he?
So are you. You're pretty sweet too.
Thank you.
The Nature Center, there's their information on your screen, 821-1160, reflectionwriting.org. And don't forget, they do birthday parties too.
That's right.
Very fun.
Julia, what are you doing? We have a commercial to film.
I'm taking a break.
Breaks are what we're telling people about. Budget breaks.
Visit budgetbreaks.com for locations and coupons. Budget Breaks. Breaks starting at just $100.
Be a Riverbend VIP with Local 3. You could win 2 VIP wristbands to Chattanooga's original music festival, now celebrating 40 years. Experience 3 stages, 3 days, more than 20 artists. Enter now on local3news.com.
Summer's here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can take a trip to the beach, the city, the mountains, the desert, ooh, the bayou. I think I'm sinking. Definitely sinking.
Save on a stylish Corolla, the electrified Corolla Hybrid or versatile Corolla Cross, and get APR financing as low as 3.9